right? And all I was trying to do was trying to figure out how am I going to retain everything that I've learned, and let alone how am I going to apply it, right? And so for those of you that are on, please go ahead and type in the chat where you're joining us from and what your expectations are for tonight. What do you want for tonight, from tonight? What are you hoping to walk away with? And so we were at this boot camp, guys. We stayed there for, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, left. And I'm telling you, all that money we paid, we left out of there with a binder, we left with a phone number, and we left with a website. Got back to the office on Monday and couldn't figure out where to start. Lo and behold, as you know how life goes, life just took over. And next thing you know, we went back to just our normal way of operation and just felt that, well, maybe I ought to just put this on the shelf for a period of time. And that's exactly what we did. And so we never thought that we could do it. A little bit later, like I said, I got an invitation to attend a summit in Washington, D.C., and a friend of mine introduced me to Dr. Jewel Tankard. And guys, the rest is history. Listen, who you surround yourself with in the season does matter. And so I'm going to ask you tonight to just have an open mind. We are going to be having a wealth conversation. We are going to be talking about numbers that may make you feel uncomfortable. But I'm telling you guys, if you're feeling uncomfortable when we speak about certain things, do not leave, stay right here. Growth only takes place when you're placed in a perpetual state of discomfort. And so when we start talking about some of the money that can be made on this space, and you'll hear real live testimonies, you'll be able to see folks who went from sleeping on a family member's couch to being in a place now where they're earning upwards of $250,000+ a month, guys. And of course, you know, that's just one of the examples. We have so many examples here, and you'll have an opportunity to be able to hear from real people that's actually making real money in this space. And so just get ready. Understand that the sky is the limit. Understand that what we're about to teach you is the way the rich live. This is their way of living. And guess what? They don't share their secrets very often without you having to pay a lot of money. And so tonight, you're going to meet a millionairess is what we call her. She's a woman who's a multimillionaire and has multiple streams of revenue. And we got to be able to understand in the season, it's multiple streams of revenue. And you just can't wait for a government to be able to give you a stimulus check. Though when it comes, I tell everybody, take it, and I'll take it myself. But what you don't want to do is to be able to ever get to the place that you're waiting for somebody to cut you a paycheck. You know, folks that are, you know, I speak to people every day through the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, and the majority of folks that I speak to actually want their freedom back. They said, Angela, I want my freedom. I want to be able to be with my family. I want to travel with my family. I want to go wherever God wants us to go, whatever assignment. And we just don't want to be bogged down. But at the same time, we have responsibilities that we have to meet. And if there's anything that COVID-19 have taught us is that that we have to be able to pivot, that we have to be able to understand that that thing that we thought maybe was our security blanket is no longer a security blanket. We got to be able to understand the importance of family, because when we were quarantined, all we had was family, right? And so we've had to go back to basics. And so I want you to know that being in this space here, that we're not just talking about, we're talking about money, but we're talking about it from the standpoint of you learning a skill set that's going to pay you for life. It's going to pay you for life. It's not just another job. No, it's about a skill set. You ever heard the saying, teach a man to fish or give him a fish? If you teach him to fish, he'll have fish for life, right? If you give him a fish, every time he gets hungry, he'll come back to you. And so that's what we do here. We actually empower folks. We empower people. And I'm telling you that my life changed, my family's life change as a result of this platform. There are countless leaders that are on this call as well, whose life has changed. And now we understand, now more than ever, we're grateful and thankful for being in this space. Why? Because it has placed us on the forefront of what's happening in the financial industry. You learn about money, you learn about the flow of money. Now more than ever, we need to know we're now in the digital space. We were in the airport recently, went into this global marketplace. And when we got there, you know, I just had cash with me. No, I think I had my husband's card. I had cash with me. I didn't want to go in my pocketbook to get my bag. So I just told my husband, give me your card, because my daughter said, I don't think they'll allow cash. I said, don't allow cash, they'll allow cash. And I got there, guys, and guess what? You know, there's not even anybody behind a register anymore. You just go and choose your item, you scan them on a computer, and it tells you how much you owe. and they're not asking for cash because who's going to give you back change, right? And so I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then they ask you, okay, fine, you either going to pay with your credit card or you want to pay with airline miles. And I was like, oh my gosh, this really is changing. And so because of the life that we live in and the space that we're part of, I could appreciate that because it tells me every day that everything around us is changing. You try to order from Amazon. They're asking you, do you want to pay by credit card or do you want to pay by Bitcoins? You have ATM machines now that are just accepting Bitcoins. You have gas stations that are accepting Bitcoins. You have people that are buying homes with Bitcoins. Oh my gosh. So everything around us is changing. We're living in a digital space. And so we got to be able to understand the shift that is taking place. We can't keep looking at the old way, but we got to be open to the new. And you got to be in a community that teaches us, has one of the most robust, it's one of the most robust wealth academy that I have ever seen. And it teaches you about money. It teaches you about the flow of money. It teaches you about foreign exchange. It teaches you how to buy and sell currencies and how to be able to make money. And it gives you so many different strategies that we have the ability to participate in. So just get ready, guys. It's going to be awesome. So go ahead and put your information in the chat. We have Matt from Glassboro, Ariel from Ohio, Juanita from Tampa, love it, love it. Latasha from Lansing, Michigan. Sharon from Aruba, awesome, awesome, awesome. Lene from Flint, yes. We have Furman from Millville. We have Marissa from Columbia, Tennessee. We have Doris from Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. This is so, 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 so awesome. Awesome, 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 guys. So go ahead and continue to let us know where you are joining us from. We have folks from just about every state. We have Columbia, Tennessee, Marissa, welcome. We have Doris again from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Codwick from Virginia, Kimberly from Phoenix, Natalie and Yurka from New Jersey, Suzanne from New Jersey, Kenya from Dayton, Ohio, Ruth from New Jersey, Carl from Pennsauken. Guys, this is amazing. And I have some guests as well from Aruba that's on here on tonight. And I'm just so excited. I'm telling you guys, my heart is beating with excitement for you because I know something that you don't yet know. The same thing that happened to me when I was in that room, guys. And I came across this woman by the name of Dr. Jewel Tankard. She's a global economist, and she started talking about trading foreign currencies. And I'm telling you guys, I said yes that day. I'm telling you, you have to be able to be ready to say yes and be able to say yes quickly. And my life has not been the same. And so without any further ado, keep telling us where you're from. Yep. Go ahead and type it in the chat, what you're expecting. And I'm going to get ready to bring up my chairman, my wealth mentor, this woman here. I always tease her. I said, Dr. Jewel, you go ahead like Harriet and you go pave the way. She never, as my mom used to say to me, that you don't allow grass to grow under your feet. Well, so is Dr. Jewel. I mean, she's just a trailblazer. She's a trailblazer. And so she's a global economist. She's an investor. We'll take Dr. Jewel off mute. She's an investor. She's Bravo TV star. She's a pastor. She's a business mogul, but she's one of the kindest person that you ever want to meet. Always sharing, always edifying, always giving you an opportunity for your light to shine. And so without any further ado, and also she sees potential, and that's the trait of a great leader, to be able to see the gifts that God has hidden, and being able to allow that brilliance and that greatness to be able to shine, as I shared on my live earlier today. And so without any further ado, guys, let's give it up for Dr. Jewel Tankard. Feel free to take your phones off of mute and let's give it up for Dr. J.
Yay, Chairman!
Dr. J.
You guys, we appreciate you. You're awesome.
You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you guys too. And thank you so much for that warm welcome. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you and definitely appreciate Angela's leadership. And I mean, I met her a couple years ago with Dr. Trims, as she told you. And this woman just came in here with some serious fire. She's got a clear revelation, and not just where we are, but where we're headed. And it's just, every day I'm humbled, I'm honored. I'm grateful to God that he saw fit to make sure that I had eyes to see and ears to hear 5 years ago, because who knew that we would be right here, and we've been able to change so many people's lives. And change my own life and change so many other people's lives. I tell people this is the dispensation of the brain. Back in the day, it was all about, work hard and all that. But now it's about, really putting ourselves in a position to educate ourselves so that we can be in position to take advantage of, I believe, the largest, wealth transfer that the world has ever seen, quite honestly. I think that, we're just at the first inning of it. We're really at the first inning of it. And for those that jump in here right now are going to be very, very happy. They're going to be very happy and very grateful that they move forward. And so, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a fourth generation entrepreneur. I'm a global economist. I graduated from the University of Michigan with an econ degree. But when I tell you I learned nothing about this, honey, they didn't teach us nothing about trading foreign currency, and cryptocurrency wasn't around then. Cryptocurrency just it's a decade old. It's just a 10-year-old baby that's already producing, crypto billionaires and crypto millionaires. And it blows my mind. Cryptocurrency is actually the fastest growing asset in the entire world right now, the fastest growing asset. And so one of the best things that a person could do is put themselves in position to learn, so that you can learn and really start building real wealth. And so there have been a lot of amazing, really cool things that I've been able to do. Because I made a decision to learn, I've been able to build a very strong, 7-figure portfolio in cryptocurrency and real estate. And but not just that, I'm so blessed because I've been able to help a lot of other people do that. Our foundation and our church together, we're giving away 2 cars this year. Yay, 2 cars this year to single parents, one here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and then also one in Detroit. And that's really what wealth is all about. It's being, putting yourself in a position to be able to change your life, right? But then also put yourself in a position to do what? Change other people's lives. And that's exactly what we've been able to do. And so I think it's going to be so important that we have a really good quality of life. This next decade that we're coming into, it's going to be really important that the quality of life is good. I mean, that means taking good care of yourself, from getting, infusions that cost money. Now I tried this thing, I'm about to try this thing called, what is it called? Ozone therapy, where they push oxygen into your blood and it basically turns back the hand like 15 years. And, it's just so many things out there that we need to be doing, taking zinc, taking vitamin C, vitamin D, like all these things that we need to be doing, drinking alkaline water. I just bought some I bought some ozone water with a generator attached to it. And when you drink it, it really, really helps get rid of inflammation and all kind of stuff. So why am I talking about all this? Because at the end of the day, people need to understand that when you start talking about becoming wealthy, it's more than just the money itself. It's the options that the money gives you. It's the choices that you get. It's the decisions that you're able to make and the things that you're able to do. And when the money is not there, then you can't do those things. And so I just want to really encourage everybody that's on here. Obviously, you're on here because Angela, who you guys already know, she carries a very strong wealth mantle on her life. We are very, very passionate about making sure people become wealthy, and that we're at the forefront of this, the first inning, like I said, of this wealth transfer. When you think about Wall Street, you think our white brothers. Those have been the ones that have really been, you think about, movies like The Billionaire Boy Club, The Firm, Wall Street, all these movies, I was looking at something the other night and I was like, man, they're all white men. Like, that's what I want to do next, Angela. I want to make a movie with Black women running the whole situation. Because it's just, you don't see us in these movies. You don't see representation. And so a lot of times when you start thinking about real wealth, not just a little bit of money, not just a house and a Benz, but when you start thinking about real wealth, you think white men. And so we have to change that narrative, and we're going to change that narrative by having the conversations and educating and educating and educating and educating. And that's really how we're going to do it. And so I'm going to share a couple things with you guys. Let's see. Can I share my screen? Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So let me just pull this up. So basically, what happens, what we're a part of is a financial educational platform that teaches like the average everyday person how to trade foreign currency and also how to trade cryptocurrency. And literally, everything is happening, on your cell phone. You're basically putting yourself in a position to learn how to trade any two countries and their two currencies. And literally everything is happening on your cell phone. And so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I always tell people, I said, these are the two questions that you ask yourself if you know this platform is for you. If it's for you if you are open to learning how to trade and making money and just learning. And that's really what we have to do now. We're in a space now where you're going to have to just tell yourself, I got to be a student, I got to go back to school all over again because everything is changing. And so this is what our back office looks like. When you sign up, this is what you'll have access to. And on this back office, you'll have an opportunity to actually start to go through the curriculum. And what I love about our curriculum is very short, it's very sweet, and it's to the point. So you don't have to worry about, hey, did thanks. You don't have to worry about, oh, I need to watch that video again, or I need to see that again. You have the ability to, watch the videos over and over again. Because it's new information, I recommend you watch the videos over and over again because it is new. But you'll have access to Academy. So one of the first things that we want to do is we want to teach you the fundamentals. And I think you guys can see my screen okay, right? Everybody can see my screen. It says Learning Zone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I love this. It says this is where you will earn your superpowers. Think of it as your radioactive spider. Have a look at the available content or use the search box to define, whatever you're after. And so this is so cool because you can go back here and you can go and say, listen, I want to learn about foreign exchange, or, you know what, I want to learn about, cryptocurrency, or I want to learn about, how to set up an e-commerce store. Like you literally can come back here and say, this is where I want to focus. I recommend everybody focus first. My choice for everybody right now is cryptocurrency because it is the money of the future. And so basically all of these videos are short and sweet and to the point. I'm going to start right here with our Forex videos. And again, you'll have access to all of this, so you'll be able to see, but I'm going to play just a little bit right here of what is Forex. These are, I just want to give you an idea of what you're signing up for. You're signing up to get educated. You're signing up for you're signing up for the community. And I think the community is probably even more important. I won't say more important, but it's equally as important as the education. Because I talked to so many people over the years, they're like, child, you know what? I was trying to learn this, or I read this book, or I watched this YouTube video. But when you start talking about wealth strategies, and, and I can speak for myself, the only reason I've been able to build a very large real estate portfolio is because I had mentorship. The only reason I've done so well in this field is because I had mentorship. If I wouldn't have had the mentorship, I can tell you right now, I wouldn't have known what I was doing. And so here's a little brief video. And I think you guys should be able to hear it.
Yes, you can.
Okay, great. So I'm going to play just a little bit of this just to give you an idea kind of what you're going to be getting.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is FRX. Forex can be professionally abbreviated as FX or FRX. This basically is the short term for foreign exchange. It is the official trading market where one can exchange different currencies across the globe. As many countries are backed by their own banks, this allows citizens to use a currency which, in turn, creates an economy. The better an economy thrives, the stronger that currency can become. When anyone travels to other countries, they can participate in the foreign exchange market manually by simply exchanging their own native currency for the one they are visiting. As decades passed, the internet grew worldwide, and Forex found its way online, where traders from any place on Earth could trade currencies digitally, turning over profits from the comfort of their own homes. To give you an idea as to the size of the Forex market, the London Stock Exchange, on average, will trade daily around $7 billion US. The Tokyo Stock Exchange will trade roughly around 18 billion, and the New York Stock Exchange can trade about $22 billion daily. Forex, on the other hand, averages trades of over $5 trillion every single day. It is, without doubt, the largest and most liquid market in the entire world. So, let's review. Forex is the market where all the money in the world is being exchanged in real time through currencies. And because of this very particular type of market, Forex attracts many types of investors who see a vast array of opportunities which can create a lucrative career trading within this exchange. The Forex market opens every Sunday, 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, and ends every Friday, 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. A key word to remember in this course is geopolitical factors. Geopolitical factors are all factors relating to the resources of world nations. Rivers, mountains, minerals, gas, oil, labor forces, population, politics, and religion, for example, are such factors. It is all these critical components undergoing dramatic changes at once that greatly affects every.
Okay, guys, so that's just, a little brief video to let you know. Then there'll be another video that'll pop up that will say, let me go back to academies here. There'll be other videos within that that'll talk about, what's the history of Forex, what's traded in Forex. So there's market participants, broker versus trading, trading view, when to trade Forex, buy versus sell, what is a pip. So you're going to get all the fundamentals. Now, let me tell you what I really love about this space, though, is the videos are always really short and to the point. A lot of you guys, if you watched Wall Street or something like that, or watched the financial movie, you heard them talk about margins. And so this is one of my favorite videos that we have right here. And again, this is what you're going to have access to. Now, let me say this, when you first hear this stuff, you be like, child. But I promise, anything that you keep before your eyes and your ears, eventually what was very foreign, eventually you get. It's almost like when you first give your life to Jesus and you're like, I don't know how to do this thing. I don't know. But what do? You keep going to church, you keep going to Bible study, and your faith walk, it begins to build. It's the same thing with developing wealth education. When you first started, you're like, I'm lost, right? But I promise you, you're not going to stay that way. The sweet spot to this is 15 to 30 minutes a day. We try to get everybody on 15 to 30 minutes a day. If you do the 15 to 30 minutes a day, I promise you, you're going to get it. Okay. But you know what I was let me show you another one that's another favorite of mine. And then we'll keep moving along because I want you to just kind of see the point was, I don't want to show you the whole thing, but I just want to give you a little snippet of why this space is so incredibly important. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go on and go down to the Digital Currency Academy. Now, why do I want you to learn about digital currency? That is actually, this is the future. This is really the future of where we're going to be. And so I need everybody learning about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, how it works and all that good stuff. So you can see right here, there's a basic video on what are digital currencies? What is a pip in digital currency? Pips are the same thing as points. That's how you make money, take profit, time frames, digital currency wallet. This actually is a really good one because there's not going to be a bank in the next couple of years. All your banking will be done on your phone. As a matter of fact, you can look up Wells Fargo is closing banks, SunTrust is closing banks. If you notice, a lot of the drive-throughs have closed because you're not going to have to do that. I went through SunTrust recently and they were like, we're not taking any more deposit slips. I had asked for a deposit slip. They said, we're not doing it anymore because of everything that happened with 19. So we're really, really moving to a paperless society. And so these are your videos back here that they're going to start you with. And again, I want everybody learning about crypto because it's the future. And I tell you right now, it's not going anywhere. And the more you embrace this, the better off you're going to be. Some of you are very interested in opening up an e-commerce store. We have had a tremendous amount of success. We basically took Jeff Bezos' model of Amazon, and we created an online store. And every time you sell a product, your phone goes off letting you know. We've had people that have sold 300 products their very first month. They show you how to run the ads. They show you what products are going to, sell well, what products are not. They talk to you about profits and points, like how much, like there's a sweet spot to do an online store. If the products are too much, not necessarily good, right? Because you can't buy it in masses. But if the products are too low, then your profit margin is not going to be so good. So they literally go into the details of how to effectively have an e-commerce store. And again, these are, the introduction is right here. And again, everything is very, very basic to the point. So that way you can start learning, okay? So I'm gonna start right here. We'll play just a little bit of this. What is e-commerce? Okay.
Welcome to the ECX Academy, the IM Mastery Academy for e-commerce. Let's jump right in. What is e-commerce? It simply means buying and selling products online. Did you know that in 1995, Amazon sold their very first book? Fast forward to the year 2000, online shopping went over 25 billion. And again, just the US. This isn't even worldwide. In 2003, iTunes was launched. In 2005, the term Cyber Monday was coined. So no longer were people waiting for Black Friday when they would run to the stores for all these specials. They would actually wait to shop online. Cyber Monday, one of the biggest online shopping days of the year. Fast forward a little bit to 2008, and now people are actually making purchases with their cell phone. They didn't have to be at a big computer or laptop. They can literally do it with their phone in their hand. Fast forward a little bit more to 2012, and business to consumer sales surpasses $1 trillion. As you can see here, there's a trend. The trend is that every single year it keeps compounding and compounding. People are getting more used to buying online and actually being part of the e-commerce world. $3.53 trillion in retail e-commerce sales were done worldwide in 2019. And now online retail revenues are projected to grow to $6.54 trillion in 2022. So welcome to the e-commerce revolution.
So you can see they do a good job of kind of breaking down, what is e-commerce, how does it work? So again, you're gonna have access to all these videos, okay? Now this is where that's gonna be your starting point, because we gotta make sure we lay down a foundation. And I wanna reiterate this because one of the things that really, really scares people is time. Everybody feels like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. Am I gonna have time? Remember, sweet spot, 15 to 30 minutes a day. 15 to 30 minutes a day. 15 to 30 minutes a day. That's your sweet spot, right? If you put that in there, you're going to get it. Now I have something for those of you that are like, hey, you know what? That's not going to work for me. The 15, I can't even do that. We have something for you guys too. All right. So now I want to show you guys this. This is something called swipe coins, and I want everybody to get this. This is where a notification will come to your phone. We'll tell you exactly what to buy and what to sell and when. It takes all the guesswork out. So right here, these are our cryptocurrency educators. You guys are going to love them. You'll have an opportunity to learn a lot from these guys, okay? You'll get a chance to learn a lot. And so these are go live. So in other words, you'll be able to trade live with any educator at different times. Now, remember, the market is open really for crypto 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So you might say, well, you know what? I really want to trade early in the morning, or you know what? I really want to trade late at night. You can get on there, trade live with them. They usually call trades, but in addition to calling trades, they also are going to turn around and actually break down for you what they're looking at. So you'll have an opportunity to kind of see, okay, well, what is it that they saw? You know, what is it that they saw? What is it that they did? And so I'm going to pull up Nick Gomez. I've made a lot of money because of Nick. I love working with Nick. He's a great guy. This is an older one from July 2018. And then there'll be some of these that stick out to you that say, hey, I want to go back and take a look at it. Remember, initially, it is overwhelming when you first look at everything, but trust and believe. I always tell people, you know, if it's pointing up, it's a buy. If it's pointing down, it's a sell. Okay. And so they do a really great job in making sure that they simplify it for you, because it can be intimidating in the beginning, but I promise you, you will get it. And so this is Nick on here, kind of breaking down the charts.
Um, Even though the market is strong, there's could be a good risk to reward setup here on a short 4XRP, especially as Bitcoin is also seeing a slight push lower. This thing went to 65 cents too, and right now here with the daily just closed, so this is a new daily opening candle, and we're already seeing some movement here on XRP. So, first of all, I just want to touch the RSI, so you guys could get a good look at what we're talking about. Let me see over here what was going on. Okay, thank you. Should we hold our buy? Which buy? I would I would partially close positions and just make sure your stop losses are well in profit. All right. So let's look at fib levels. We got the 786 back at 31 cents. I'm not saying it's
Okay, so I'm not going to play all of it, but I just wanted you guys to have an opportunity to kind of see what you're going to get. This is what you're paying for. You're paying for the education. You're paying for the community. We're going to work in here, come together, work with you very, very closely so that we make sure that you're understanding how everything works, right? That's most important. We want to make sure that you guys get it. So what would basically happen if you wanted to get started? The person that invited you would send you a link. You click on that link. Okay. You click on that link, and then that's basically how you'll get started. So I'll click on getting started right here. The elite package is what I highly recommend. It's $324 one time, and then $274 every single month. Now, the elite package is what I really recommend because that gets you everything. It gets you how to learn how to trade foreign currency, how to learn how to trade binary options, how to learn how to trade cryptocurrency. If you want to set up an online store and get in on this $1 trillion a day industry, right? You can do that as well. And so basically right here, the elite package gets you everything. So I really like for everybody to go there because that allows them to get everything. Okay. Now, if you say, listen, I'm really in a tight, I don't have all of that, then I'm saying, okay, well then let's sign up for at least digital currency package, which is $234. Okay. Because I need you trading crypto and I need you learning about crypto. And then your monthly fee on that is going to be $174 every month. Now, if you get 2 customers to do the exact same thing, okay, that you're doing, then they're going to waive your monthly fee. So again, 2 customers doing the exact same thing and your monthly fee will be waived, okay? And so again, to review, your elite package is $324 one time, and then $274 every single month. The whole goal is we want you to be able to learn and earn, right? That's the whole goal, is to be able to learn and earn at the same time. And that's pretty much what we've done. We basically put you in a position where, you know, you can learn and earn all at the same time. And that part is super, super powerful because that's what you want to do. So it really doesn't matter how long it takes you to kind of pick this up. You can be learning and earning. And like I said, we have a lot of amazing, amazing stories. We have people that are making, literally like, 3 figures a day, 4 figures a day. I have a young woman on my team right now. She took a $600 account, started trading with Swipe Coin, and grew it to over $14,000 last time I checked with her the other day. She might be up to 16 now because we put in some more trades. So this is not like one of those spaces that you're like, let me see. No, this is definitely a space that you want to find yourself in because you can make a tremendous amount of money in a very, very short amount of time. Okay. Now, some of you might say, you know what? I do want to educate myself. I do want to learn. I'm going to get my 2 customers so that my monthly fee, is waived. I definitely want to make sure that I do that. But some of you might even want to take it to the next level and say, you know what? I actually want to tell other people about this. I'm interested in sharing this with other people. I think I know some people, that would be very, very much interested in learning about this, so what would happen? Well, you know what? The company will pay you a very, very lucrative compensation plan. For those of you who say, yep, I do, I want to share this with other people. The company does pay you very, very well for that. And so here's how it works. I'm going to show, this is pulling up for you right now so you can kind of see. And again, this is optional. This is what I tell everybody. Everybody needs to be learning how to trade foreign currency. I don't care who you are. You need to put yourself in a position to learn. It is vital. This is the future of money. It's not going anywhere. Okay. So everybody needs to put themselves in a position to learn how to trade foreign currency. Now, if you decide that you want to tell other people about it, here's our compensation plan. Okay. And this is basically, now this one actually is missing. Let me use something else to show you guys, because that's actually missing one of the main ranks that I want to make sure that you guys have access to that and you can see. Okay, here we go. All right, so if you go out and you get 3 people, this is your qualified subscribers. Can you confirm that you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you go out and you tell 3 people about it, the company is going to pay you $150 a month. The rank is on the left side. Okay, the number of the rank also represents the dollar amount. Okay, so again, you tell 3 people, the company is going to pay you $150 a month or $37.50 every week. You go out and you tell 12 people about this, the company is going to pay you $600 a month. Okay, $600 a month or $150 every week. If you go out and tell 30 people, now, by the way, this is not you telling everyone. This is your people. Tell, Sally told Joe, Joe told Steve, Steve told John, John told, Barbie, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so 30 people in your organization, that's $1,000 a month. Okay, 75 people in your organization, that's $2,000 a month. And I can tell you, we've helped a lot of people get there in a short amount of time. 225 people in your organization, that's $5,000 every single month. Every single month, that's what you're making. Guys, I'm telling you right now, and this is no exaggeration nor embellishment, we've had a lot of people that have been able to quit their jobs and in some cases even sell their businesses to do this full time, okay? Because the money gets really good. 500 people in your organization, that's chairman 10. That's really ultimately where we want to get everybody. That's $10,000 a month, right? $2,500 a week. All right, chairman 25 is 1,250 people in your organization. That's $25,000 every single month, $6,250 every week. And I can tell you right now, the company pays on time. I've been with them for 5 years and they have never, ever missed a week. Every Friday, okay? 2,500 people in your organization. The company is now paying you $50,000 a month. God graced my life to be the first female chairman 50 in this company. I remember when I was making that. I moved on and got to the point where I have over 5,000 people in my organization. The company will pay $100,000 a month. That's $25,000 a week. Guys, I'm living that right now.
Come on.
I'm living it right now. It's for real. It's not for play. And I know when you hear these big numbers, sometimes it's just hard to believe that it's happening. But I'm telling you right now, it's happening. And it's happening by the droves. It's happening for millennials. It's happening for Gen Zs. It's happening for baby boomers. It is happening. I always tell people, you just have to be hungry. Now, next, 15,000 people in your organization, that's $250,000 a month. I'm coming for that seat. $250,000 every single month. Every single month, guys. $62,500 every Friday. Come on. You do that for a year, you can set your whole family up for the rest of your life.
Come on now.
30,000 people in your organization, $500,000 a month. A month, every single month. 70,000 people in your organization, that's $750,000 every single month. And I'm telling you right now, there are right now no female chairman 250s. I'm coming for that spot. I'm coming for that spot first. You need to be thinking that too. I'm coming for that spot. You know why? Because right now in this digital age, everybody is trying to figure out what to do. Everybody is trying to figure out, do I need to get another job for the holiday? You know, is my job going to be here in a month? You know, where am I going to be? What's going on? Everybody is trying to figure it out. The airlines are laying off people. Tourism is shot. I mean, transportation, the list goes on and on and on and on. We're not going back to normal. What we have to do is adjust, put ourselves in this digital, find ourselves in this digital space, get together with people that you know you can trust, that you love, that are going to support you and answer your questions so that you can be a part of the largest wealth transfer that the world has ever seen. And so, Angela, that's pretty much all that I had. I'm going to turn it back over to you. If anybody has any questions, I'm here. But I would tell you, don't do the whole, let me go talk to my husband. And let me tell you something, because my husband is my best friend. That's my boo. But God gave me this. God gave me this. He didn't give me this. And so I feel like it would be an indictment, an insult. And of course you can share with your husband, but to get permission to ask somebody if you can learn something is too much control as a human being. That is too much control. You know, and that whole thing, let me go pray about it. You've been praying, but the millions have not shown up. You've got to advance. This is a time, if you don't make the pivot, you're going to be in trouble. You know, there's a new app right now, Angela, called Clubhouse. My PR called me about it. You downloaded. She called me a couple of weeks ago or last week or whatever. She said, Jewel, this is the hottest thing. I got on there and I have had so many amazing experiences using it. But as I was using it, I said the people that did not embrace Facebook, the people that did not embrace Instagram, the people did not embrace TikTok, the people that don't, now mind you, on Clubhouse, just like Instagram and Facebook, there are $1 million deals happening. You can literally talk to somebody audio. There's no comments. It's an audio conversation. I had an audio conversation with actress Holly Pete last week. You can have audio conversations with these people that have, you know, built these amazing brands, and you're talking to them just like I'm talking to you. But if you're not participating because you didn't change with Facebook, you didn't change with Instagram. So I'm saying don't end up being irrelevant in the world that you're in today because you did not change. If you struggle today, it's just because you just wouldn't change. It's the only reason a person would not make it in America, just because they wouldn't change. So I'm turning it over to you. Any questions from anybody?
Any questions for Dr. Jewel? Go ahead and raise your hand or just take your phones off mute. We're going for questions now, and then we'll come back to testimonies right after. Any questions? Questions, questions, questions. Here's your opportunity. Here is your, just take your phones off mute. We'll also be looking at the chat as well. Go ahead and type in your questions in the chat or just take your phones off mute. Any questions?
This is Nick. I have a question.
Yes.
For anybody new, Dr. Jewel, how much do we need to start in an account to start trading for anybody new?
I would say at least, ideally anywhere from, because I want them to do crypto, so 200 and above.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Any other questions? $200, guys. I mean, it's like, it's like even the investment, guys, to be able to be here and to be a part of this space and what you're going to get for it. My gosh. You could start a business with $324.75. Like, are you kidding me?
I have a question.
Yes.
Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Dr. Jewel, now do you trade on crypto or are you buying and holding crypto? Because I know it's very volatile.
Both.
Some of them, especially
Both.
Okay.
I'm doing both. And that's the cool thing because as I've been
No,
trading,
no, go ahead.
Yeah, as I've been trading, I'm learning when to buy and when to hold. So this is, let me just share some of these numbers with you guys. And this is the thing that I love about this space. So this is one crypto account, Bitcoin 0.250. So XRP 2.00. So this is what it'll look like when you're trading, right? This is one of my accounts I had today trading. $424 today. Another account, you can see. Okay. And as you can see from this, and this is what it looks like when you trade. These are just crypto. These are just cryptos. Ripple, Bitcoin, you know, and this is per trade, and then the profit is at the bottom for the total. So, but you know, you can start with just, you know, and this is actually my Ripple account in terms of accumulating. So what I just showed you is my trading account, but this is what I've accumulated in Ripple right here. Okay, I have 132,000 Ripple. I started buying Ripple at like 15 cents. Right now it's 71 cents. It's up 30%. And when Ripple gets to like $3, and because I'm trading Ripple too, I'm watching to see, you know, because when it gets to probably $2, I'm going to sell some. I'm going to sell some off. But that's the beautiful thing about this space. You can start dominating with accumulating and trading at the same time. And that's the part that's really sweet. Let me see if I can find for you. Okay, so I'll show this to you. I'll show these. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you get the text. It'll say Bitcoin sell. It gives you the entry. You can't see it on here, but it also gives me the
Your
stop
screen.
loss and the take profit. Huh?
We're not seeing your screen.
Oh. Share. Okay. I'll show this to you guys too, just to kind of show you the possibility. Oh man, what'd you do? Hold on. Where did you go? Away. Okay, Ohio suspends Bitcoin tax payment program. It's not clear if it's coming back. We just got a notification that you can now. This was in 2019, but now they just announced that you can pay your property taxes with Bitcoin in Ohio.
Oh, we got some folks in Ohio on right now. Whoa.
Yeah. You can pay your property taxes with Bitcoin now. This is one of my checks from Friday.
Woo! Bless the Lord.
Yeah. So this is another one. I have 2 positions in the company. So it's almost a $40,000 week. So yeah, this is you're gonna get so many strategies. You're gonna get so many strategies. And this is, if you just look right here, days gain $470,000. This was with GBTC, which is the stock for Bitcoin. So you're gonna get so many strategies on accumulating and trading. It's gonna blow your mind. Any other questions?
Was that helpful to you, Matt?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
Matt is fairly new, Dr. Jewel, and Matt is on fire.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. There's something to be on fire about. Every day I'm grateful.
XRP's on fire the last 2 days. It's been on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
That's awesome. Any other question, guys? We could take a few more. This is the time to answer your questions. You know, we know so many people right now, shared on my live earlier today, folks are thinking about getting another job. You know, there are folks that are home, don't want to leave their kids. You don't have to. Listen, you're able to do this with just a Wi-Fi access, cell phone, and a computer. And it's a skill set that you learn that pays you for life. Any other questions? I mean, I'm traveling right now in a different country, for crying out loud. And look, you know, we're still doing business. We're still learning. We're still teaching. We're still helping others. So guys, there's absolutely no excuses. Any other questions for Dr. Jewel?
So, Dr. Jewel, this is Pastor Lene. So, what broker do you recommend?
Hugo's Way.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Yes.
All
right.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Hopefully you'll be joining the Wealth family. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Appreciate you, Dr. Jewel. Thank you so much. Really
Absolutely.
appreciate your time. Really appreciate your time. Guys, again, what a blessing and a privilege to be able to have Dr. Jewel join us. Again, any questions that you have, we have a few more minutes here. I just want to say thank you so much. Nick and your team. Nick, I'm so excited about you guys launching tonight and really, really tapping into, there's so many people to help. There's so many families that we can be a blessing to. What I love about this space is really a place where you come to get your dreams funded. What do you want? To build a house, pay off a mortgage, put a child through school, through college, through grade school, whatever your desires are, bless one of your charities, bless a family member. We've had folks in this space. I remember meeting an 18-year-old last year at our convention. He was from the United Kingdom, and he said he retired his mom. He's 18. He cracked me up. I was like, whoa, this must be for real, for real. We're fairly new at that time. He retired his mom. He said she was only making $40,000 a year. He said, I paid her that she'll stay home and take care of me. Guys, the millennials, I don't like the K word, but my gosh, they are leading in this area. And so if you know millennials, guys, you have some young people in your household, they got to learn to trade. Every household in America, in Aruba, whichever part of the world you find yourself, you must learn how to trade. This is their way. This is their new way of living. Somebody needs to be trading in that household. It's the way of life. And so that's what you had an opportunity to be able to hear. Yeah, Yurka said yes. And so so this is the new way of living. We're living in a digital economy. And so everybody in my family, we're trading, and you got to be able to do the same thing. They're not too young. Trust me, they have access to technology, know what to do. And I'm telling you, if your children are trading with you, they'll learn about it at school. They'll learn about it if they're in college. I've had so many folks who call me and said, Angela, I can't believe my daughter or my son signed up for somebody, in college. And they didn't even ask me. No, they won't, because it's placed before them as a way of making some amazing, amazing money, and that will be able to really just change their future. And that's what they're taking advantage of. One of our youngest earners in this company is Bryce Thompson, and he's earning over $800,000 a month, and he's only 24 years old, guys. This is for real money. Can you imagine? Some of us can't even wrap our brain around that. $750, somebody typed it in the chat, $750,000 a month. $750,000, like in this space, that's normal. $189,000 a week, that's normal. You saw Dr. Jewel shared, there's some platforms we just can't share money, but I'm grateful and thankful that she was able to share a little bit tonight. And just to know, guys, that in this space, we all come in at the same place. You get a link from someone, whoever invited you will give you their link. Listen, for $234, thank you, Kenya. $234 a month, you get to enter in. $324, you get to access all of the strategies. We recommend that you go with the $324 a month. Why? Because you have access to all the strategies. You get trade signals that are sent directly to your phone. All you have to do is copy and paste. And it doesn't matter which part of the world you're living in, you have access to this. So you could change your life. If you ever always wanted to start a business, maybe you were selling stuff from home, you have a store, now you can actually take that and go global and start your own e-commerce store. It's an e-commerce revolution. Black Friday is coming. You saw all the numbers and how much money people are spending. Well, why not have them spend with you? Whatever and the thing about it is that the ECX platform will teach you what products move the fastest. They'll help you to be able to have the right team to be able to help you with your store, and you'll get the cha-ching. That's one of the popular things we talk about. Cha-ching is when somebody purchases from your store. They don't even have to know you. Your face don't even have to be on there. There are people all around the world, guys, that are ordering right now. They're placing orders right now. Why not order from you? So this is what this platform affords. I get excited every day. I've been in the business community for a number of years. President for one of the chambers of commerce. So I work with business people all day long. But my gosh, to be able to be in a platform like this that will help you to be able to fund your dreams, not because it's by luck or by chance, but rather it's the fact that you have taken the time to learn a skill set that will pay you for life. You're having wealth conversations. You're in a community of folks that you could learn from, you know, oil wells, investing in silver, investing in gold, investing in digital assets. You know, we've talked about that, learning that about crypto, people who will walk you through how to set up, set up your account, you know, how to be able to help you to be successful in it. My gosh, guys, there's nowhere else you could do that. Nowhere else. And the safety of this community. I have never gotten involved with anything apart from what my assignment was, which is a chamber. We have a marketing company as well, and I do coaching and mentorship and the international conferences. That was about it. That was always my focus. We have a business school, teach business in the business school. And when I found out about this, for me, this was a perfect alignment. This was a fit. This was like a hand in a glove. It just fit perfectly. When I recognized how it was changing my family's life, I could not wait to share it with others. And so this is why we're sharing it with you, knowing that you're in a safe place. You know, Dr. Jewel is also a pastor. So in addition to being this amazing business mogul, she's a pastor. So you're with safe people. You're with people that you could trust. You're with people that you can grow with. You're with a community. We work together as a community. And so no trader left behind is what Auntie Jay's mantra is. I know she was able to get on, but no trader left behind. And so we are here to help you to be able to grow and to be successful. And there's nothing that blesses my heart more than when somebody goes from, I had a woman who was about to quit. She said, Angela, I don't think I could do this. And I said, well, you know, hold on. Don't just let go. So we're so used to trying things, and the moment something, a little bit of resistance or pullback, we want to quit. And I said, no, don't quit yet. I said, I noticed that you still have a couple more weeks on your tuition that you paid. I said, would you be willing to have me help you? And she said, I'm not sure. I said, no, I will personally help you. And she said, okay, fine, I'll take a look at it. I told her what I needed her to do. I said, I want you to complete series 100. She said, I'm not sure. I have 5 kids. I'm working from home, and all the excuses, you know, we're living life, guys. So we could all come up with excuses, right? And she said, but I'll give it a shot. That alone made me comfortable. I said, well, at least if she's willing to give it a shot, I could help her. Right? My husband was there when I was talking to her. That night, she texted me back and she said, I completed series 100. What do you want me to do? I said, whoa, I was shocked. I had to look at the phone twice. I said, go in and complete series 200. She did. She texted me back that night. What do you want me to do? Series 300. I said, no, hold on one second. We were in a trade-a-thon. I said, I need you to get on the trade-a-thon. She said, but I start work at 9. I said, jump on at 8. She jumped on the trade-a-thon a couple days with us. Before you know it, she was trading in her demo account. So when you start, you don't start with your own money. You start in a demo account, right? After you complete at least 100 trades is what's recommended. You could do that in a matter of weeks, depending on how hungry you are and how aggressive you are with this, right? And then she completed those 100 trades, and she said, Angela, I'm amazed that this thing is working. I'm getting excited. My husband's getting excited. We now want to go live. She went live. Guess what? She quit her job. Guess what? She's home with her kids. And guess what? She's making money, guys. That for me makes this worth the while, to be able to see folks just grow in this space as I have grown, as I continue to grow in my space, in this space, as my family continues to grow. You know, it is such a blessing. And so we want to be able to hear from Nick. Nick, are you on? And I know you've been involved as well for a bit now, and we want to hear if you want to share anything, and then we'll go over to Juanita and have her share her experience as well.
Yes, I'll say this, Angela, that the commitment that all of the leaders have is really outstanding. I mean, you and Paul know.
Okay, guys.
There's been days I call you and say, hey, I have a problem. And you right away, okay, well, what is it? And, you know, if somebody can't answer, there's somebody else that is willing. And I mean, I've never seen a space that there's this many people, especially in leadership positions, that are always so willing to give up their time. Because normally out there, the way it is anymore, people that are that successful, like Dr. Jewel, they're not giving up their time. They're just not. They don't have time for us.
Truth. So true. And then here, guys, you can have access. You could talk to somebody who's earning $750,000 a month, get them on the phone. And they're just like, oh, hey, Nick, how can I help you? And you're like, whoa. It's like when you go to convention, you're in a room of people that's making millions, like billions of dollars in the same room. I was in a convention with 14,000 people. You got folks making $250,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. And they were just sitting next to you like nothing, unless they called them up and you said, oh, that's so and so. Oh my gosh, it was sitting right next to me. Yeah, and so it's not about folks just puffing themselves up. You got humble people here and their desires to do what is to help. Why? The stories that you have in this space, guys, stories. The stories. I have never been in a space where you hear the stories. It's the stories to me that for me is life transforming. You know, we just heard from a woman recently who was working at Walgreens, working the night shift. Somebody introduced her to the space. She quit that, guys. She quit that. And now she was on the platform just couple weeks ago, making $50,000 a month. We heard from a young man that was incarcerated, came out from incarceration and then trying to get back into the community. Nobody would hire him. Why? Because he has a record, right? But somebody introduced him to IM and he took this seriously. There's opportunity here, guys. OPPORTUNITY, but you got to be able to see it. He was standing up on that platform, his testimony. Nobody would hire him, didn't even finish high school, may not have even gone to high school. And guess how much he's earning? Get ready for this. $250,000 a month in this space. And recognize developing his leadership skills, being able to help people, being able to help his family. And the list goes on and on. The stories here. The founder of this company at one time had a lot of money, lost all his money, was sleeping on somebody's couch, met his wife who was on Wall Street, named Isis De La Torre. And he said, I was a broken man. I had a dream and didn't know how to put it together. And it took this woman to say, I'll help you. Back then he was in construction with his construction company because she was on Wall Street, connected him with somebody who could teach him how to trade. And here we have Christopher Terry now, guys, you know, who's our founder. You know, IM Academy has deep pockets. And one of the things that he said to us recently in the convention, if there's ever a problem that we have here, it will never be money. I'm telling you, because once you learn about the $6.7 trillion a day well, it's called the market, right? And it never runs dry. It replenishes itself every day. And so you have the ability with a skill set to be able to go in and to participate in it and to win at it. And that's what we do here. And so this is why we're giving you an opportunity. This is the greatest gift you could give to anyone in your family. This is truly the gift, guys, that keeps on giving. And so we encourage you to go back to the person who invited you on here and say, give me your link. I want your link. And listen, if they're too busy for you, you just text me and say, I'm trying to reach so-and-so. I'll get them to correspond with you. And if I invited you, just let's get the link. Let's get you started. Now, once you get started, guys, within 72 hours of you starting, we try to get you to put in your first trade. Tanya, our group trainer, is actually on here tonight. And she's going to be able to help you. There's a tutorial video we want you to watch. It's only about 65 minutes long. It will help you to give you an entire overview of what to expect. It is a lot, I'll be honest with you. You're coming into something new. You're coming into new terminologies. You're coming into new language. It's like learning a new language. You know, it takes a while. And so you got to be able to be open and give yourself space. Say, I'm going to give myself 1 year in this space. I'm going to give myself 6 months in this space. Don't just give yourself 1 month. It's not fair to you. It's not fair. All the strategies, every time you turn around in here, there's a new strategy, guys. There's so much to learn, and commit yourself to learning. It's going to pay off great dividends. And I guarantee you guys, next year, this time, where your life is going to be, you're like a farmer. You're actually planting seeds. And when you plant your seeds and you water them, my gosh, your harvest is going to be amazing. Your families will be happier because, you know, you'll have the freedom to be able to just go wherever you want to go, spend more time with your family. Most people are crying out right now, I just need my freedom. I need my time back. As much as I need money, I need time. I need time. I need quality time. My kids are growing. Listen, you'll never have a second chance at this. And so, you know, understand the importance of family, but also understand the importance of the skill set that will give you the freedom to be able to live the life of your dream. So again, the person who invited you, tell them you want that link. And we're here to be able to serve you. We're able to help you. Juanita, I want you to share your testimony, please, because you've been here for as long as I've been here.
I got to tell you, I've really been blown away by the access to the amounts of wealth that are out there. You know, I've been I call myself a serial entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for many, many years. And I've always been looking for ways to make money or different avenues of income, but I have been blown away with how short a time that I have been in the business and how much access I have to wealth. I was just sharing with Angela yesterday that in just one of my investments, I've made, like thousands of dollars in just a month. And it's completely blown me away. And on top of that, I have the opportunity to be able to share this with other people so that they can have that same type of success. Just knowing that uh, an area where just a few years ago, only the very wealthy had access to. But because of technology, we now have access to that. Many years ago, I tried to purchase access to it, spent over like $10,000 to try and get in, and I still couldn't get in. But now I have access. I've got a community showing me how to do it so that I can have real success. And this educational platform that's showing me step by step exactly what to do. I'm blown away. It's giving me a different perspective even on life. From my investment this past week, my husband's birthday was coming up, and what he really wanted was a big screen TV. Well, guess what? I used what I got from my investment, bought him an 82-inch TV, and he is thrilled. And, it didn't impact my bottom line because it all came from my investments. This is an amazing space. Do not think too hard about this. Get involved. Back to you, Angela.
Awesome, Juanita. Thank you. And guys, there's a 7-day money back guarantee. If you try it, you got 7 days to say, hey, it's not for me. And they'll get your money back. But I'm telling you, many of us have been here for a very long time and we ain't going nowhere because we recognize that this is the wealth well. This will really fund our dreams and give us an opportunity to be able to help a lot of people. Any questions before we close out, guys? Because we're right at that point now that we have to get ready to wrap up. Again, go back to the person who invited you. Hopefully we have all the questions. Any questions in the chat that needs to be taken care of? Any last minute questions, guys, or any takeaways? What are you walking away with? We have a lot of new people on here that joined us tonight. What are your takeaways? What are you walking away with? What are you walking away with?
I have a question.
Yes.
So how much is it to actually come in?
Okay. What is your first name? I'm sorry.
My first name is Floyd. My last name is Mills, so it's Floyd Mills.
Oh, Floyd Mills. Okay, wonderful. Who invited you, Floyd?
Miss Donna Holmes.
Okay, beautiful. So we have 2 different strategies that were shared. One is our platinum package, which is $234.95. And that gives you access to the Forex Academy. So you actually get an opportunity to learn Forex, gives you access to the harmonic scanner, and gives you access basically to be able to just start learning and earning. And then you have the package that gives you different strategies, gives you access to digital learning binary options, give you the ability to actually learn the digital currencies, give you access to Forex. And so that's the one that is our elite package. And so you have access to all the strategies. It's $324.95. That is your investment. Trade signals are sent directly to your cell phone. And so, it's coming to you. All you have to do is copy and paste. So you're learning while you're earning. So $324.95 and $234.95. And so you choose the one that works best for your wallet. We recommend the 324 simply because you have the ability to learn different strategies. And what I love about the one where trade ideas are sent to your phone, you're able to just copy and paste and just, sit back and just watch and just wait and see the market turn into your favor. And that's the exciting part of it. Because, while you're new and you're learning, you're also earning as well.
Now, was that per month or is that a one-time?
It is your enrollment fee, right? It's like when you're going back to school, you got to pay your enrollment fee, but then there's also a monthly tuition. And with the monthly tuition, which I love, is that the company waives your monthly tuition. If you're able to share this, and the thing about it is that the moment you start, you start sharing this, you get excited about it, as so many of us are. You can't help but sharing it with others. They sign up, you get your tuition waived. So 2 and free. It's called 2 and free. free. You share it with 2 people, they will waive your tuition. And many times I do these presentations, folks ask me, Angela, for how long? For as long as they're engaged, for as long as they decide to just be a customer. You bring in 2 customers, the company saying, hey, listen, we're going to waive your tuition free. Who goes to school for tuition free? Many times only those that actually get a full ride, right? Get tuition free. But here you get a full ride too. All you got to do is share it with 2 people. They sign up, and as long as you help them while they're here, I tell people all the time, you know, it's not about you signing people up and then forgetting that they exist. No, it's you signing them up and supporting them, because what happens is when you get your 2 and free, you're actually saving close to $2,000 a month, and that's coming back into your account that you're able, $2,000 a year, sorry, that's coming back into your account, and you could do a lot of money, a lot of things with that money. You could invest that money back into the market. You could be able to, you know, just grow your money, and that's what I love about the space. You have the ability to do that. Was that helpful for you?
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Very good. Any other questions, guys? Questions, feedback, comments, your takeaway? I know it's a lot. You know, first time I was introduced to this, I was like, but I'm telling you, it's one of the best gifts that you could give yourself for this holiday. And guess what? Give it as a gift too. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Any other questions? Alrighty, wonderful. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, go back to the person that introduced you here tonight, that invited you here tonight. And I'm telling you guys, give yourself like a round of applause for just you showing up, because the fact that you showing up, the fact that you heard something new, now guys, you are ready now to be able to make the next step. There's something great that's about to happen to you. You know, change is about to come to your household. I know there's so many people in transition right now. Some people have lost jobs. You know, some people, their business may have closed. So many changes, guys, but I'm telling you, you have the ability from this platform to be able to change your family's financial situation. It's not about going out and borrowing more money. You know, that's your last resort. I want to be able to give you an opportunity to try this. Give it a shot. And let me help you. Let us help you. Let the leadership team here help you, and you'll see how your life will be able to be transformed. Alrighty, guys, I love you guys so much. Go back to the person who invited you. Thank you so much for being on here, and have yourself a blessed day, and more so than ever, a blessed Thanksgiving. We have so much to be thankful for. Nick and your team, congratulations on your launch on tonight. We're so excited for you guys to be here. Ariel, so excited for you guys to be on here as well. Kenya, Akia, so glad for you guys to be on here as well, and excited about your launch. We love you guys, and we're here to support you guys. You could take your phones off of mute, and you could say your goodbyes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Night. Blessings.
Bye.
Have a blessed night.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Good night, everyone.
Yes, hi, Chevelle.
Good night. Happy holidays.
Hey,
Happy
Angela.
Thanksgiving.
I was thinking sardines personally. I feel like sardines, but
Bless you guys. All right, bye-bye. Bless you guys.
Bye, good
Bye.
night.
Good night, bye-bye.